Hi, my name is Aaron Ho, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the urinary system. So let's start off. In this diagram over here, this is displaying the urinary system in this drawing I made over here. So let's go over the first part. The most important part are going to be the kidneys. We have two kidneys in our body, and the kidneys are going to have several different functions. We're going to have the kidneys filtering the blood. This is going to filter the blood from excess waste such as nitrogenous waste, urea, uric acid, creatine, etc. And it's also going to be controlling blood pressure as it controls the amount of water that gets filtered out. It's going to regulate the electrolyte balance. It's going to regulate the pH balance. It's also going to produce hormones as well, as the kidneys will produce aldosterone, and it will produce other hormones that will also increase the rate of blood cell production, red blood cell production, which is also called erythropoietin. We have the ureters right over here. The ureters will carry the urine that's produced from the kidneys down into the urinary bladder over here. So the ureters are going to connect the kidneys and the urinary bladder, as we see right over here. And the urinary bladder, what it does is that it's going to hold and store the urine that's produced from the kidneys, and it's able to stretch in size as well as it gets filled up with more and more urine. And over here we have the urethra, and the urethra is basically the passageway from the urinary bladder outside of our body. So it's going to be exiting, so the urine that's produced that travel through the ureters to the urinary bladder is going to be released to the urethra outside of our body. Next in this video, I'm going to be going over urine formation within the glomerulus and the kidneys. So if we zoom in right over here, we have urine formation right over here. So urine formation consists of glomerular filtration, reabsorption, secretion, and then into the collecting duct. But to be more specific, urine formation first occurs with the blood containing the nitrogenous waste. The nitrogen waste consists of urea, uric acid, creatine, etc. So within glomerular filtration, the blood's going to be filtered out. And then following that, it's going to be reabsorption occurring. And within reabsorption, this is important. So reabsorption is going to be able to reabsorb ions that we need, electrolytes, and glucose that gets filtered, because those are things that we need, such as glucose. We need to keep those in order to produce more energy in our body, because we use glucose to produce ATP. And next up we have secretion, and within secretion, this is where waste such as urea, you're gonna have, if you have drugs in your body, it's also going to get secreted out, and other unwanted items that we don't need, such as excess water as well. That's going to be secreted out of our body. And then within here, the filtrate is going to enter the collecting ducts, where the water could be reabsorbed. And think of the collecting duct as the water management. So this will manage the amount of water we have in our body in order to keep our blood pressure stable in our body, which is why this is so important.